What's good, DC3 family? Welcome to the Real Table Talk. It's your main man, Dez. I'm here with
Aaron. I'm representing the class of 2021.
Okay.
Let's go.
And I'm here with my good friend right here.
It's me, Journey, and my business is Just Journey Photo.
All right, that's dope. All right, so basically what the Real Table Talk is, we'll be going over what we did over the month and all the services we did, and then we're gonna have some thoughtful conversations in the mix. Now, how it's all gonna be set up, Real Table Talk will be split up into 3 rounds, and those 3 rounds consisting of the 3 Sundays that we had during this month. So, first round, we're gonna be talking about serve it like you own it, and we're going down to Journey.
Okay, so how do you serve God in your own way? That is the question. Well, how I serve God in my own way is when I listen to different songs, and if it means something to me, I will make my own dance out of the song that I'm listening to. But the question for you is, what does it mean to serve?
What does it mean to serve? Honestly, I feel like that's a very broad definition when you can talking about serving, especially when you're serving to God, because you say you serve God when you're listening to music and you interpret it into dance. And you can also say that your business with photography, you're doing it for God. So honestly, personally for me, I do theater and I act on a daily basis, and I normally dedicate a lot of my performances to God. We pray before we go on stage, and we act out, and we do a closing prayer after we're done acting out. So honestly, it's a very broad definition. Aaron, what do you do?
Well, for serving, I would say that I have a Bible app on my phone. So on my Bible app, I get my daily verses, and on those daily verses, I just look through them and I try to apply that to my life as I go throughout the day or throughout the week, and just have that sense of God with me as I'm making decisions and everything like that. And I love listening to some good music as well as I'm maybe just doing work or something, and just dancing it out, because sometimes you just have to let it all go as you're going through maybe just a tough time. So that's definitely some good ways you can serve God.
Yeah, me too. I got a Bible app on my phone too. Get the same notifications. It's dope. All right, so that concludes round 1. We're going on to round 2. We'll be talking about the virtuous woman. On to Aaron.
The virtuous woman was Proverbs 31 and 26. Now that verse said, "She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue." So I got a lot from that video when we did the Bible mothers and everything like that, and how the other kids were talking about how their mothers influenced their life. But how did what did y'all get from the virtuous woman video?
Well, my question is for you, Aaron, is what does virtuous mean?
That's a good
Well,
question.
that's a great question, Journey. So, virtuous to me means being high in morality, standards, and beliefs. So you could be a virtuous woman by being ready for any challenge that comes your way, because you already have your ideas in your head and your morals and everything, and so you're ready to make those decisions and challenges. For the challenges that come your way. You work with a purpose, and you always make sure what you do is maybe for a greater good and not for the harmfulness of other people. But what about you, Des? What do you think?
Okay, so you're saying, because what I'm interpreting from what you're saying is that the virtuous woman isn't a set definition.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Because you can honestly think about how any woman in your life can be a virtuous woman. Because you can look at your mother, you can look at your aunt, your grandmother. Heck, you can even look at your sister and be like, see that they're all virtuous women, but they all act a different way. Your mother can be loving, caring. Your sister can be wild, bubbly, lighting up the room whenever she walks in. And your grandmother can be high in faith with all her wisdom and all her years. So it's not a set definition, and I feel like that's perfect. It's a perfect thing about being a virtuous woman. So what do you think about that, Journey?
Well, I agree with both of y'all. A virtuous woman can act differently. Everyone is not the same. Like somebody can be doing one thing and the other one doesn't like it. We all have different things that we like to do, as in, let's say I like to do photography. My mom, she likes to help other children out. She's a teacher. So I feel like we all have different things that we would like to do, and everyone's not the same.
Gotcha.
aspects we can add to the society, and just what God gave us as our skill set, and so that just makes everything even more diverse and different. So I guess round 3 now. What do you
We're
got,
on to
James?
round 3. All right, so round 3, we are talking about and going back over the most embarrassing mom moments. Oh Lord, I have a quick memory verse from here. Whoever is ashamed of me and my words, the Son of Man will be ashamed of them when he comes in his glory, Father, and of the holy angels. Now, of course, we can't be ashamed of God, but sometimes our mothers do some things that, like, we question. Honestly, we question, because back to the video, I was talking about how my mom was about to whoop me on my birthday for my birthday licks, and that in front of everybody with a diamond belt. And I was like, why do that? And that was just personally really embarrassing for me. Like, Aaron, I forgot what did you talk about, girl?
Right. So I talked about my mom coming in my class, and that was pretty embarrassing for me. Just having her in there when nobody else is in there with her. So I think that was a very embarrassing moment. What about you, Journey? What did you talk about?
Well, I talked about how my mom gets her thumb, and even if I don't have anything on my face, but dry spots on my face, she'll get her thumb, lick it, and then go right here or anywhere on my face.
That's just unsanitary. I mean, that you could literally just ask anybody. Say, hey, do you have some wet wipes? Can I borrow that? Can you little wipe? I mean, I got some on my daughter's face. I need to get it real quick. But now you got she got her whole thumb and wiped it on your face.
Yep.
Journey Mama, we got something to talk about there. Okay, all right. But we all gotta remember that these are still our moms, and they have the best interest for us. So we can't. I'm not saying we can't be embarrassed, because of course that's a human reaction. But again, you gotta think they have their best interest for us, and you always gotta remember that. You always gotta remember that, because they have faith in us, like how we gotta have faith in God, and we gotta have faith in them, because it's a mutual thing. You can't be they have faith in us and we don't have faith in them, because it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It's a respect thing. You gotta remember that.
On the Real Table Talk, we love to have a moment of praise, and this month's moment of praise is for all the 2021 graduates. Me and myself, I am a senior at the School of Health Professions, and I just want to shout out to all of 2021. Let's go, ready to go to college, and on for our new future.
Now, to close everything out, we'll be talking about how you can send prayer requests to students at DC3online.org or prayer at DC3online.org. And if you want to see what we do and you want to participate in our Sunday services, just contact us at students at DC3online.org. You can also join us each Sunday at 11 a.m. on YouTube and 6 p.m. on Facebook Live. Now, thank you for coming to the Real Table Talk. I'll catch y'all later.